Hey Aries, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do your weekly reading for March. Nope, not March. April 20th through April 27th. Okay. So we're getting snow here in Buffalo, which is just it's unacceptable in April. All right, so let's see here. We're going to start with 3 Lenormand cards for you, and this is the energy between you and your person, okay? And then you are going to be represented up here. Your person will be represented at the bottom. All right, let's see what we got. So we're going to take a look in the middle first. All right, so the energy between you and your person. We have the dog. I think I always do that when I see the dog card. And then we have the mountain. And then we have the sun. Okay, so the dog represents somebody that has, or in this connection, that there's a loyal heart here. There might be mutually loyal hearts here, all right? And we have the mountain, which represents challenge, and then we have the sun, which represents happiness and bliss. So there is something that is coming in between hearts that are loyal and happiness, some type of challenge. So we'll see what that is. All right, so we have, for you, we have the Magician. We have the Sun. Wow. This feels like a big reading. And then we have the Hangman. It is, because we have all major arcana. You know, we're seeing a lot of major arcana, I feel like, possibly because of what's going on in the world, okay, which can indicate big changes. Major arcana, is, when it comes to life changes, it's not just you and your free will. This can have the effects of destiny and the universe on the changes that you're experiencing right now. All right, so it almost feels like, well, let me pull these cards first. All right, so we have the Knight of Swords for this person. We have the King of Swords for this person. You might be dealing with an air sign, okay, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And then we have Temperance, which is the card of Sagittarius. All right. All right, so Magician and Knight of Swords and the dog, which is a loyal heart. So the situation between the two of you right now is something that you've been thinking about for some time. And the situation that's happening right now is what you have manifested. So whatever you've been thinking about for some time, I feel like is what's showing up right now. And that could be that this person is kind of coming in out of the blue. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords, realizing that they have a certain loyalty, that their heart is loyal to you. It feels like they had this realization and they wanted to tell you about it as soon as they realized it, as soon as they you know, had this realization. And then here, you know, it's interesting because we have the Sun and the Hangman, which is, you know, if these two cards were reversed, this would make sense. The Sun, the Mountain, and King of Swords. So I feel like, you know, the challenge, whatever the two of you identify as the challenge between the two of you, it could be distance, it could be what's going on in the world, it could be quarantine, it could be anything. Whatever the challenge is between the two of you, I feel like it allowed this person to see the truth of the situation, or possibly the truth of what they actually thought about this connection, which is leading them to how they feel about things. The challenge for you, you know, I feel like is going to bring you a level of happiness and bliss that you may not be expecting. But you should be expecting it because you have been manifesting it for some time now. And you know what I mean. You know, when you look back over the last 6 months, maybe the last year, what have you been thinking about primarily? Something that makes you very, very happy. This person, I feel like, is what you've been thinking about more than anything. So what do we have over here? We have the Temperance card, the Temperance Angel, and we have the Hangman. So what's interesting here is that, you know, right here we have air signs, air energy, thoughts, you know, coming to a realization, you know, in their mind, possibly taking some fast action on, you know, thoughts of realizing that this person has feelings or a loyal heart towards you. But then over here we have, you know, Temperance, which is this Temperance Angel going back and forth between passion and emotion. And the question for this person is, you know, what do I need to do to bring peace to this situation? To make me happy. What do I need to do? Do I need to be more emotional? Do I need to speak more emotionally? Do I need to speak my emotions? Do I need to show a certain level of passion that I haven't showed before in order to, you know, for the betterment of the relationship? I feel like the Hangman, you know, I feel like right now you're just not fussing about the details about this, which is good because this is sitting right next to the Sun card. You might be, you know, you might be considering doing the opposite of what you've done in the past, and I don't think that's a bad thing because, you know, basically the Hangman is looking at things from a different perspective. So however you came at this person in the past, you know, if you were extremely shy with this person, you know, be your extroverted version of yourself. You know, if you were overly extroverted or overly emotional with this person, you know, possibly bring out the more introverted side of yourself. Everybody has both, right? So I feel like that's what you're doing, or that's what you could be doing. And it's like both of these cards, Temperance and the Hangman, you know, I feel like you're both trying to find how to balance out this connection in some way. All right, so I want to clarify. We're going to clarify all of these cards for you. And then we'll clarify Knight of Swords for them. And we'll clarify all. All right. Let's see. The Magician clarified by 8 of Wands. Okay. So you've been manifesting communication in some way here. All right. So what type of communication? Exactly. 9 of Cups. Okay. So you have been manifesting communication around your heart's desire, or what, makes your heart loyal. And then we've got this Knight of Swords down here, which is, I feel like, the realization of needing to give a message and tell you something. Strength, card of Leo. All right, so this person is going to tell you, what their demons have been in the past, or what, why they had to tame the beast. Even though they had a loyal heart, did they have doubt? Did they feel inadequate? Did they have self-worth challenges? It's like they had a realization and now they need to speak about it. And I feel like that's what they're going to do. The Sun here for you, clarified by 6 of Cups, soulmate energy. There's a soulmate that makes you happy. Challenge. King of Swords. And then we have 8 of Pentacles. I feel like this person is very focused on fixing the challenge. Whatever the challenge is between the two of you, this person is more fixed on fixing that challenge. You're just kind of floating. You're kind of floating. I feel like you're in a pretty high vibration energy, to be honest with you, up here. Like you're just expecting, this person feels like they're kind of working real hard and you're just allowing, which is actually beautiful energy. Okay, because I feel like you've done the work that you've needed to do to pull this in the way it's supposed to come in. And then we have the Hangman clarified, wow, by the Star. Do you guys see this? Holy cow. So the Star, right, is healing energy, but also drawing in what your heart's desire is. So remember what I said about that. It's like you might be looking at things from a different perspective, but you might be doing things very differently than you've done before when it comes to this person, which I feel like makes you happy about yourself and could make this person very happy as well. All right, so we have Temperance clarified by the Moon. Look at all of these major arcana. So you're both on this side trying to balance out your energies to figure out what makes you happiest. I feel like this person down here, while I feel like you have a lot of clarity up here, or you just have a knowing of what's kind of going on with this person, I feel like this person still needs clarity in order to make them happy around what? The Hermit. I mean, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 major arcana here. So I just said with the Moon, this person needs clarity, and I feel like they're going within themselves. And I want to say finally, they're going within themselves to truly listen to what makes them happy. I feel like you've already been there. You know what makes you happy. You have the Sun. I feel like the biggest card for you is this Hangman and what you do with it. If you do what you always did, you'll get the same result, right? But if you change it up, I feel like there will be a different result here. One more for this High Priestess. Exactly. So this person is finally starting to listen to what their inner knowing, what their higher self is telling them. You know, so I feel like this challenge is, like, I feel like this person down here went through a major, lesson, multiple lessons. Strength, identifying what their inner beast is, okay? And working on it, but also working on it in the physical world, but also working on, listening to what they know to be true for themselves. And then over here, trying to find the right balance of emotion and passion when it comes to this connection that makes them happy, trying to get the right clarity, possibly of, what this connection means, and then going within, if they still need clarity, to find their happiness. I feel like you're just waiting. I feel like not even waiting where you're twiddling your thumbs waiting. I feel like you're just living a happy life right now, waiting for this person to figure it out. And, I feel like with what we have down here, that's exactly what's happening, is they are figuring it out right now. All right, so one more thing that Aries needs to know. Bottom of the card, or bottom of the deck. All right, so we have 3 of Cups and 2 of Pentacles. So I feel like there is benefit and celebration to not having all the answers. 2 of Pentacles says that there is, that there's indecision here somewhere. I don't feel like it's so much indecision as, this person, I feel like this card is actually representing this person trying to figure things out. And, it's funny because I think this is representing you just, waiting for your celebration. Barn, is that your tummy growling? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So that is what I have for you, Aries, for this week. If you're looking for a personal reading, don't hesitate to reach out. Otherwise, I will talk to you next time. All right. So enjoy your week. Be happy, healthy, and safe. All right. Much love.